up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about Star Wars Celebration in Japan and the long journey that we had to go through in order to go to this event. And yeah, just to let you guys know, this video isn't about kicking Star Wars Celebration. If anything, I am really excited. I'm so hyped for it. I can feel it. I'm literally right there. At the time of this recording, it is the 1st of April. So yeah, Star Wars Celebration is on the 18th of April. So I'm literally 18 days away until I go to Japan and you know and literally be there and experience it. So yeah, it really exciting. I'm excited and yeah. So let's start from the beginning of what a lot of us had to go through. And yeah. So on the 7th to the 10th of April in 2023 in Star Wars Celebration Europe in London, on the 10th of April, they announced the next Star Wars celebration is gonna be in Japan. So yeah, it was exciting. I wasn't there. I was at home streaming it, and when I saw the announcement for Japan, I was like, "Yo, I need to be here." It was gonna be my very first Star Wars celebration. I've been watching the live stream, for a while now, and yeah, I feel like I needed to go. I had to go, no matter what. But in 2 years time. And yeah, so in March 2024, Star Wars Celebration announced that the ticket is going to be available on the 2nd of May 2024. So that means from the time we heard the announcement back in the 10th of April in 2023, we finally got another update in March, which is literally 11 months later, that the ticket is going to be available. So it let us know that it was real. It's been a long wait, but we finally got an update. So they gave us a 2 year gap from one celebration to another celebration, and yeah, it gave us time to prepare. But it was a very long time to prepare. Yeah. So on the 1st of May, Star Wars Celebration announced their first wave of guests that's gonna be at Star Wars Celebration, which is Anthony Daniel, Ashley, the voice of Ahsoka, Tamura, the guy that played Boba Fett, and Jango Fett, and Doug, one of the guys that that did the concept art for Star Wars, I believe. Yeah. So also note that I will be speaking in Australia time. So usually when they announce stuff to, for example, they announce the ticket to be released on the 2nd of May. In Australia, it's actually the 3rd of May, so we're literally like a day ahead. So on the 3rd of May, the ticket was available, and the VIP ticket sold out. It sold out like probably within 5 minutes or something. It was very hard to get into the queue to line up to get a chance to purchase it. So yeah, it sold out in 5 minutes, and then I believe 15 minutes later, the 3 day ticket sold out. So the only way to go for 3 days, you have to buy the Saturday, Sunday ticket individually, and it costs probably like just a little bit more. But the good part is that you have to get 3 different badges instead of the one 3 day badge. So you probably get 3 different ones. So that's the one I chose. So I got that one as well. And yeah, so on the 13th of May, the adult Saturday ticket sold out. So that means if you're gonna purchase a ticket, only Friday and Sunday were available. So on the 6th of August, Star Wars Celebration, they announced their second wave of guests that's gonna be at Star Wars Celebration, which is Manny, the dude that played Boba Fett, and the guy that played the droid from Andor. So on the 28th of September, Star Wars Celebration linked up with some hotels and were available for those to book it. And let's just say those hotels were pretty far from the convention, and a lot of people was expecting the hotels that were next to the convention to be available because Star Wars convention, the hotel right next to the convention, it should be partner, right? Yeah, no, it didn't. The hotels we're talking about, like, they were pretty far apart from the convention, and those who were holding out for those partnership were left disappointed but had no choice. They would have to try to find their own hotel near the convention or take those one that were partnered with the Star Wars convention. And yeah, luckily I was able to book a hotel near the convention back in June. So to keep in mind, some of those people waited to September for hoping for a chance to book a hotel near the convention, but Yeah, we're pretty much left disappointed. Okay, so on the 3rd of October, Star Wars Celebration set out more information on the cosplay side because according to what the community is concerned, that we heard that we heard we kind of get looked upon if we dressed up and walk around Tokyo or jump in the public transport, to get to the convention, and like people might say something, or we could get in trouble by the police and stuff like that. So Star Wars Federation were able to, give us more information on saying that yeah, there will be a change room that you're able to hire. That's right. So you have to hire to get in and get changed, and then I think you can come back again to get changed again to before you go back home. Um, yeah, you can do all that stuff. I'll leave a link on the cosplay side of things below as well. So yeah, I'll talk more about it later as well. And yeah, so on the 16th of October, they announced another lineup, which is the guy from Andor. So on the 26th of October, Star Wars Celebration, they gave us the information on ticket transferring. So yes, you can transfer your ticket to other people, and you can also transfer the ownership of the ticket to other people as well. It's two different things, which is uh, not a lot of people were understanding what that is. But yeah, so like when you transfer ticket to people, you transfer so they can book their own reservation. But if you transfer the main ticket holder, you can actually transfer um, that main ticket holder for them to go and pick up the ticket so they can actually go. Yeah, I'll talk more about that later, somewhere near the end of the video. Cause let's just say it kind of caused a lot of drama behind that. So on the 2nd of November, Star Wars Celebration released some more hotels for those to book. So for some reason, I believe the one that was released back in September sold out, and there was more hotel available. And then on the 11th of December, Diego Luna was announced that he was going to be there. So this is a heavy hitter guest that's going to be there. It was huge because Andor 2 was coming out, so he was definitely going to be there. So on the 14th of December, Star Wars Celebration partnered up with some of the Disney hotels for for you guys to book. I don't know how the experience was, but then again, the Disney hotel is pretty far from the convention. It is not very close. So yeah, that was a bit of disappointment there. Um, on the 19th of December, the kid ticket for Saturday and Sunday sold out. On the 8th of January, I believe the Voice of Dark Maul was announced that he was going to be there. So that was pretty cool because I've kind of heard that he doesn't do a lot of the big convention. He does more the local convention, but he's going to be in this one. So this was a pretty good one. It was pretty much a surprise for me. Yeah. The 22nd of January, the dude that played Jar Jar Blink and one of the guys from behind the scene um, was announced that he was going to be there as well. Now, on the 24th of January, the photo op ticket was available. And yeah, it was a smooth process. Nothing sold out instantly. It was really good. It was, everyone was able to get the ticket that they want. But let's keep in mind that there is, we're still waiting for more guests to be announced because, it's cool. The guests that coming is cool, but yeah, we want more. So that means on the 29th of January, Rosario, the woman that played Ahsoka, was announced. And then on the 5th of February 2025, the guy that played Poe Dameron was announced as well. And then on the 19th of February, Hayden Christensen and the voice that played her, Vanessa, um, was going to be there as well. And they announced that they were going to be the final wave of guests for Star Wars Celebration. And then on the same day, after the announcement, the ticket for adult Friday and Sunday was sold out. It was expected. Yeah, it was expected. So yeah, the moment Hayden was announced, it's crazy. The convention was sold out. Crazy, huh? That, yeah. But I guess not much of a drama, but I guess some people were a bit devo because they wanted more. Especially for people that traveling all the way to Japan, and gonna be there, and they kind of want some more guests. But unfortunately, this was the guest list, and yeah, what do I think of it? Yes, I wish there was more, but then again, I'm happy with what we got. Could that mean I don't need to spend too much money? I can go and use more time to explore the convention instead of lining up to meet the guest like all 3 days. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the lineup. So yeah. So on the 21st of February, Star Wars Celebration showed their exclusive artwork and shared it to everyone, and announced that on the 3rd of March that these exclusive art print were going to be available to purchase. So yeah, we got to check it out. It looked good. It's amazing. Um, yeah, and on the 26th of February, the Road to Celebration exclusive pins were available and sold out like within half an hour. Yeah, so those who want to be a completionist for the pin collecting game in Star Wars Celebration had to be in on this. Um, yeah, but other than that, I heard it sold out really quick. A lot of the good ones were sold out, and then it was time to knock out all the others as well. Okay, so on the 6th of March, in Australia time, the artwork that was in the art show was available. And let's just say those who are living in the US and pay by PayPal had a bit of hiccup along the way. The story was, they got in, they purchased the artwork, and then pay by PayPal, and then next thing you know, maybe an hour later, they got an email saying, yes, the transaction went through. However, we're waiting for the other individual to accept the payment. If they don't accept the payment within 3 days, the money will get refunded. And that individual, apparently she was busy in a convention that weekend, so wasn't able to get back. So it was weird where they put all the transactions toward an individual instead of like a business account or something like that. But I don't know much about that. But yeah, and then I heard a lot of people got their money refunded. However, maybe like a week later or a couple of days later, they got an invoice saying that yes, you can make the payment through this invoice in order to lock in your artwork. So I'm glad it was resolved. So I'm glad it was resolved. It was just a bit of kind of unnecessary stress that we all had to go through in order to make that purchase for the art print. Yeah, because it was already stressful enough to get the art print, and now you're going through the whole transaction drama. It wasn't. Yeah, it was annoying. So moving on to the 14th of March, the Lightspeed Lane reservation was available. So for those who don't know what is a Lightspeed Lane ticket, it's actually like a priority ticket to get into the celebration store. So the main Star Wars celebration store, you got to get into in order to get the queue, you got to get this Lightspeed Lane ticket um, to go through, or else you'll be waiting for a while until you get in. And yeah, this is where it started to get more messy, because remember when I talked about the ticket transfer was available, that's where this comes into play. So if I was the main guy that purchased the ticket, and I have two people that I purchased it for them as well, in order for them to get the Lightning Lane reservation, I need to transfer the ticket to them for them to book their own reservation. I can't book their reservation on their behalf. Um, I need to transfer the ticket to them for them to book it themselves. Yeah. So just imagine this. Um, Hypothetically, if I was going with my wife and I bought the celebration ticket for me and her, so I'm the main primary holder for the ticket. Now, so if I went to book the Lightspeed Lane reservation under my name, unfortunately, Lightspeed Lane reservation only go for me, not to my wife, because I had to make sure I transferred her ticket to her email, and she had to book it herself. So she needs to be part of the queue in order to get the reservation as well. And yeah, let's just say a lot of people were pretty disappointed at that. They were it's pretty disappointing. Yeah, but oh man, it's gonna get worse after this. So yeah, on the 15th of March, Star Wars Celebration shared out all their panels that's gonna be there, and on the 19th of March 2025, Star Wars Celebration released the list of exhibition that all the list of shops that's gonna be there, and yes, Funko is not gonna be there, but we got like Hot Toy for the first time, but then the usual Bandai, Hasbro, I don't know, Top Card, Legos, and there's a lot, and a couple of Japanese local stuff there too. So this is gonna be exciting. I can't wait to check it out. And make sure you subscribe to check out those videos because I plan to make videos on them as well. So on the 27th of March, the panel reservation was available and list is sold out. And same as the Lightspeed lane, it's sold out within the same day as well, same hour to be honest. And yeah, let's just say this is where you have to know about the transfer ticket process. For example, like a couple of these stories that I read, it's pretty devastating, man. So for example, if me and my wife and I had, and we had two kids, we're all going to celebration together. I mean, literally flying all the way to Japan celebration, right? And we want to go to the Ahsoka panel, okay? So because I was the one that purchased the ticket for, my wife and two kids, I have to transfer the ticket to my wife and to my two kids' email, and they all need to get into the queue to book the reservation for the panel. We all four of us have to do it together. And let's just say hypothetically, maybe two of us were able to get in, and the other two have to go in a different room because in the panel reservation there is the main stage, the celebration stage, which is where the actual guests will be there and show the trailers and stuff. And then there's the two streaming stage, which is the Twin Suns and the Galaxy stage. It's just the streaming, like where you see like a big um, TV or something like that, I don't know, like a projector. And that's it. So going back to the story, so how to imagine two of us were able to get into the celebration stage panel, while the other two got into the streaming stage. And yeah, and that's it. Like we can't experience it together. You have to go two different ways. That is how it's like there is a one example story that I read, but then there's other story like going as a couple. One of us were able to get into the reservation, while the other one wasn't able to. Yeah, so like if I was the primary holder, I can't book on behalf of the ticket that I purchased it for. Yeah, it was a mess. Let's just say people were not happy with that. Um, yeah, it was pretty devastating. So yeah, so on the 29th of March, the Coldplay change room or locker room reservation is available, and it didn't sell out within a day. There's still some time slot available, but man, like look, I'm just gonna say it. Um, these Coldplays in Star Wars convention, I feel like they play a big part in the Star Wars celebration. Um, yeah, because like let's face it, the guest is one thing, the shops and all the exclusive stuff is another. But man, we're gonna be on the floor most of the time, and these co-players are the one that really bring the positive atmosphere, vibe, and you know to the celebration. And there's not. I want more. I want it. I'm excited for it. I support them. But man, just hearing some of these stories that I read in the community, where a lot of people had some of their concerns about um, dressing up and then taking the transport to the convention. The thing is like when you take the transport to the convention, like in the train, um, they're concerned that they might get looked upon or get into a bit of drama or something like that along the way. And it's just hearing that some people now they gave up, they're not going to do it, and yeah, that kind of saddened me a bit because I really wanted, you know, I want everyone to get involved, man. That'll be fun. But then like, here, look, this is my opinion, um, and what I believe that like, as long as you're not inconvenient other people or Japanese people, you be fine. Like if you dress up and you're gonna catch the train, well, get in the train, but maybe sit or stand in the edge of the train, and don't wear a helmet or paint your face yet. Maybe paint inside the convention, like in the change room, but definitely not in the train. And yeah, and just get in because you're basically just a guy in an armor and you're heading to the convention, right? Um, and you're not inconveniencing other people or whatever. That's what I believe, but it's hard to explain because no one really make it clear. But then again, it's not against the law. It just yeah, it just kind of like a thing that you just I don't know, hard to explain. Another way to resolve, get changed, jump in the taxi, go to the convention, split the bill with another person that you're pretty much going with. and then go to the convention, and then get a locker room reservation, and then just do the face paint, and then yeah, but do the body stuff in the hotel, and then when you get to the convention, do the face, and you're done. And just make sure you say hello to the taxi driver. You know, hello goes a long way. Hello and thank you, right? It's just common sense to just say that to people. But yeah. So at the time of recording, the 1st of April, the changing name on the ticket is officially closed. So yeah, for those who can't attend and didn't change their ticket name, their primary ticket name holder to another person, or it is what it is now. So that's it. And also today, the photo op schedule is available, which I will leave the link below for you guys to check out. Also today, the app for Star Wars Celebration is also available too. So this is going to be an opportunity to help schedule our day, what we're going to do in the convention. So as you can see, it has been a long journey for Star Wars Celebration Japan. Yeah, but I hope it's all worth it at the end. I mean, I'm so excited to see those who are going. I'm excited to see the guests that's going to be there. I'm excited to see all the exclusive stuff that's going to be there. I'm excited. And again, I'm excited for all the swag shopping that's gonna happen there. I even got some swag as well that's coming in tomorrow, so I don't have it with me to show you guys what I'll be giving out. But yeah, I'm excited, man, to meet the community and stuff like that. So yeah, and also note that I haven't even talked about Japan yet. So preparing for Japan, for those who've been to Japan, knows how kind of stressful it can be to get booking in Japan. For like catching the bullet train to go to Osaka or Kyoto. To check out the University Studios or Nawa Park for the deers and stuff like that. And then there's also reservations for Pokemon cafes. Those ones sold out really quick as well. But yeah, lucky my plans are very simple. I mean, if anything, I only have to book reservation for one event. But yeah, but man, I'm excited, man. And yeah. So I hope the video helped anyone out. If you guys do enjoy the video, please press the like and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the whole preparation for Star Wars Celebration in the comment below. And subscribe. I plan on making some more videos and some, sharing you guys some of my experience in Japan as well in this channel. So subscribe for that. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.